6:35, an early start to the holiday season right here in Milwaukee. This morning, the Department of Public Works is cutting down the Christmas tree that'll be on display in Red Arrow Park. And Bridget Shanahan is live on the north side where it has happened.
It's happening. Yeah, hurry up and toss it to me, Vince. It's happening right now. They just broke out the chainsaw. You can see getting started on this 40-foot spruce right now, about to cut this down. And we've been talking about this all morning because everybody remembers back a few years ago when the tree actually broke off when they took it down. They've got cables tied to the middle of the tree here at its trunk and a crane at the very top of it so that they can just lift it up and put it on a flatbed truck. They don't have to worry about it falling on the house behind it. And they are controlling where it's going to go this morning. Once they put it on the flatbed, it's going to take them about an hour and a half to get down to Red Arrow Park, where they're going to set this tree up just like they do every single year. This is actually the 102nd year for the Christmas tree tradition right here in Milwaukee. We've got the oldest Christmas tree celebration right behind New York City. So this has been going on a long time. Looks like he's almost all the way through the trunk here. It's a very exciting moment. This is happening at Gen 3 Woodworking here on the far north side, and all of the employees are here, their families are here. It's really warm outside. We've been talking about that all morning, but people said they've been listening to Christmas music this morning, you know, making their Christmas list, really trying to get themselves in the Christmas spirit. And the family that donated this, they're going to have a really special Christmas this year. Aside from donating the tree, they're also expecting their first child together. So the baby is due on actually New Year's Eve, so it's going to be very special for them as well. Let's watch this tree here. It's coming down. I feel like somebody should yell timber here. It's almost off the trunk. He looks like he's almost all the way through. And they took all of the bark off earlier before today, actually, so that it would just be easier to get it down. These guys know what they're doing. They take trees down in the city of Milwaukee all the time. They trim trees. Once they get it on this flatbed truck, though, it's going to be about an hour and a half until it gets downtown. It's going to be pretty slow moving with a 40-foot Colorado spruce on the back.
And Bridget, this is always so fun to watch. I love watching the coordination from all the crew members on the ground as they point to each other. They say,
here's
okay.
Pointing guy. I'm pointing this way, guy.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Here's
and they've got the whole street closed off here, you guys.
Rope guy number 2.
And they've got lots of people in the street right now, lots of crew members from DPW, and this all, of course, got started pretty early. They were here before even 6 o'clock this morning getting set up for this, and as I mentioned, they were out prepping the tree as well even before this. Looks like things are going well so far. I know you guys were there the fateful day that the tree broke off at the top.
Yeah, I've never seen that happen before that or since
Nor
then.
since,
yeah.
Right. I think they've been a little bit more careful. They were able to paste that one back together, though, so
yeah,
it all worked
problem.
out.
Mm-hmm. You know, and for folks who may not know, this tree, 40-foot blue spruce, and it's actually selected from a whole host of people who nominate, if you will, their tree to be the city-county Christmas tree.
Yeah, there's a whole process. They go out and they check them out, and then only one is selected to adorn Red Arrow Park, and they're going to have that. Bridget, what were you saying? A couple weeks then is the actual decoration and lighting?
Yep, 2 weeks from tonight, they're going to have the tree lighting ceremony, which, is everyone knows, is a big celebration. They're going to have, you know, Christmas carols and celebration, but they need about 2 weeks to get this thing all decked out. Oh, here it goes.
Okay, that looked bad for a moment, but now much better.
It did.
Well, and we were watching.
Have so many.
Go ahead, Bridget.
I was just going to say, they have so many cords on this thing, you can really see it from the ground. I don't know if it's translating on television this morning, how many people they've got here. Here it goes now. On top of the crane, heading for that flatbed truck right on Teutonia Avenue on the far north side this morning.
And then chainsaw guy is going to do a little stump grinding. Everybody's up already at this point anyhow, right?
Right, the neighborhood. It's the sound in the neighborhood today. But it's interesting, they lift the tree up. You know, Bridget made a reference about saying timber, which is not what you would want to have happen in a situation like this. Okay. So what we're seeing now is going perfectly as planned so far.
Bridget, I know you were talking to the mayor before. He makes a point to come out to this every year. It's got to be one of his favorite things.
Oh, yeah, definitely one of his favorite things. And I think it's, you know, it's just everybody's favorite thing. It's only the beginning of November. We just had Halloween. Everybody's saying it's a little bit early to think about Christmas, especially with the weather, but you can't help but get excited, and it is sort of a magical experience to see this tree floating through the air onto this flatbed truck. And like I said, they're going to go downtown this morning, so if you are heading out the door today, look out for this thing. It's going to cause some delays on the road. There's not going to be any closures except for the one right in front of the home here, but once it makes its way downtown, things could be slow going. So Vincent, Susan, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio. Looks like we're pretty well wrapped up here.
All right, thanks so much, Bridget. We'll check back and see how the movement goes along.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Appears at this point disaster has been averted, so we're done.
Up next on Live at